Hello and welcome to Youth and Social Life. My name is Damlola Ogunshaki. Of course, for some time now, you've been joining me. We'll still be talking about youth participation in politics, and today is not different. And of course, as we know, how Nigeria is actually populated, it's growing every day, and people are questioning the fact that youth are not really participating in politics. Well, joining me to discuss today about youth and politics is Engineer Ndukwe Nduka Agwu is a former student union leader, Apga House of Assembly candidate for 2019. Good afternoon, engineer.
Good afternoon. Nice
Thank,
to be on your show.
thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
And of course, I would just like to hear your opinion. What do you think about youth participation in politics, especially here in Nigeria?
To be honest, youth participation is literally how I put it is more like, will I say maze or is a roller coaster? Um, it's not easy for a youth to actually get involved in politics in Nigeria as it stands now because there are so many hindering factors for youths. Irrespective of the fact that there was a not too young bill that was passed, it doesn't really give us the chance and the opportunity because to run for an office in Nigeria is expensive, to say the least. It's really, really expensive. So if you look at 80 or 75% of the youth right now, the enabling environment in Nigeria to even have that kind of money to run for elections is not there. And let me get what I'm trying to say. For example, you want to pick a form for, let's say, House of Assembly. You literally have to spend between 4 to 5 million naira just for that. Tell me how many youths can actually have that kind of savings in their account to actually come out and pick a form. When I mean pick a form, I'm not saying want the main election. Yes. I'm not saying do the campaign. I'm just saying to buy the form alone. And that's even if it's your daily salary, if you divide it by 12, it means you have to literally save close to 400,000 naira every month just to be able to pick a form. So youth participation in Nigeria is not the stumbling blocks there are too much. Yeah. That if our leaders really want us to really, really participate, they should find a way around it.
Okay, we'll still come back to some of the challenges, but as a youth who have been in politics for some time now, tell us about your experience in the political space.
When my experience in the political space, first of all, as a youth, as an Igbo boy, when I ran for election in Apga State, as Igbo, there's something they call in Igbo politics, Igesa. Literally means you have to hold the bag or carry the bag or be a boy to somebody. Do you understand? So in scenarios like that, for somebody trying to come out as a youth, that already is, they'll tell you, okay, you have to wait till this person that is probably 50 years is done. You have to wait for him to go. You're still young. You have 20 more years to get to his age. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I can't hear you.
Yeah, so those are those were the experiences I had. So it took me a whole lot, and I had to I had to literally prove myself that I'm way better than whoever you come on board. The 65-year-old man, I had to prove that I was way better than them. It meant I had to go extra lengths. It meant I had to do extra things that normally would have just been okay. You're okay. I had to prove beyond all reasonable doubt that yes, you have to give me this chance to fly this flag in the elections. So it was that kind of experience. So you have to work more than you possibly would for a youth to even be accepted into that space.
Okay, so are you saying some of those things you did, some other, if they are not actually a youth, you won't experience some of those things?
Yeah, if you're there, you won't experience it.
Okay, as the Apga House of Assemblies candidate in 2019, what were the challenges you faced as a youth, apart from this you just mentioned?
Um, you feel the youth one because in politics, the youths. I'm not trying to. How I say it? I'm not trying to. The problem of Nigeria generally, let me put it that way. It inculcates everybody. The old, the young, the mother, the father, everybody. So, granted, our elders have made it impossible for the youth to actually be able to run for office, considering how expensive it is. The youth it's themselves, when you come to that field, okay, when somebody tries to cross the first barrier of, okay, let me bring out money from somewhere and run for this, the youth will not, they will either come up with, now, with elections, whatever you do, it doesn't matter if you promise to buy heaven for everybody. They expect you from day one to start giving out money. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I guess where you come from.
Yeah. So they expect you from day one. These are youths who know fully well, okay, I know this person. I know his intellectual capability. I know what he could do. I know the way he talks. I could understand, okay, this person can actually do good for me. But they're not really thinking about you at that point in time. What they think about is how much are you going to give them now. So by the time you spread it out, which sometimes is it, like I said, this whole issue of politics in Nigeria involves everybody. I'm not going to come out and say the youth are the good ones, the elders are the good ones. No, we all share in the problem. So when you spend that much money, because to be honest, politics in Nigeria is money. When you spend that much money, for example, if you're a business person, for example, and you invest, let's say, 100 million naira, 150 million naira, you expect at the end of the year a percentage of profit you're supposed to make, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in politics, we haven't been able to separate the call to service and the business. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I understand you.
Yeah. So in scenarios like that, where you go and you spend 100 million naira, 150 million naira, you fall back and say, okay, I could have used this money to enter business. So because the youth itself wouldn't make you feel like, okay, I'm sending you there. Go and do right by us. It's almost as if you paid them for them to let you get there.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I can understand you.
So everybody across board, we need to reset our mindset and be like, okay, we're sending Mr. A to go there and make sure he does what is right for us. We're sending Mr. B, even forget the fact that Mr. A doesn't have the money, we will put him there and make sure he does what is right for us.
Okay. With your antecedent in unionism and your participation in party politics, how will you describe a Nigerian politician?
Nigerian politician, they are smart, they are witty, they are cunning, they are... To be a politician in Nigeria is not easy. Forget even the lowest, or you're trying to run for like a councillor. It takes wit, it takes street savvy, it takes the love of the people, irrespective you're paying for it, but the love of the people, it takes... You have to be a good orator. You have to understand people. You have to read people. So politics, like Nigerian politician, is an embodiment of whatever you could call a quality of a leader. The basic politician has that embodiment of whatever you call a leader. He has to have the characteristics.
Yes.
irrespective of whatever he wants to go there to do, whether he wants to be good or bad. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. You said love for others. That's also part of what you're supposed to have. Now, do you think Nigerian youths are actually ready to support other youths trying to enter into the political space?
I would say yes and no. Okay. Based on my own personal experience, not really. But as we grow, we learn. As
Yes.
we mature, we understand. As we see the youth they're ready for change. The youth is ready for change. Don't get me wrong. But the problem is when push gets to shove, who are you going to pay? The youths are ready. They might support, they might not support. So it's a balance of yes and no. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
you have to
sorry.
be able to offer them what that elder will offer them first. Before they now have to look at you, okay, you're a youth or your politics or something. But we're what? We're 61. Nigeria is 61. So we have a long way to go. Every day we wake up, we try to fix it. The youths coming out elections, when I ran, a friend of mine asked me, Ndukwe, why are you running? I said, look, I might win, I might not win. But somewhere, somehow, somebody might remember, then I was 29? Somebody might remember a 20-year-old guy who ran for office and ran and got that far of how far I went and be like, okay, I could try this. It might be in its own time. It might win. Okay, so it's that youthful spirit that we need to build. That's just the truth. So youths are ready for fellow youths at the same time because of the hardship in the country.
They are not ready.
They're always looking for what they can have now.
Okay. What are your plans since you did come to APC?
Okay, I'm going to run again, 2023. I always tell people, the political party is a platform. It doesn't matter if you're a Labour Party or an APC or a PDP or Apga. Your political party is your platform. It's on where you stand to get into political office. Now, whatever you do when you enter political office will be judged by that. So I'm going to run with 2023. I'm coming out again for House of Assembly for Ofia North. So we're going to run. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep talking. We're going to keep trying to involve more youths. We're going to keep trying to probably push our elders to realize this is our time. Okay, you can't rule when you were barely 28, 32. Because if you look at our history, you find out that most of the men actually in power right now, they've been there since they were like 28, 30, 32. Yes, they're getting towards 70, 71, and they're still in power. So we need to make our voices heard, and we need to push for inclusive governance of the youth, both male, both female. So that's what we're trying to do. So we'll keep running. I will keep making that noise. I will keep hitting the door. We'll be knocking on the door. And someday the door will open and then we can fix our country, which is basically what everybody wants to do. Try in some way to fix our country. So yeah, so I would run again in 2023, but this time under APC platform.
Yes. So what should we expect from you then?
The usual, like my last election, 2019, I went to every house in my state constituency. Like I was a hands-on politician. I campaigned literally in every house.
Yeah.
I went from door to door. Like I did the grassroots. So this is what we are always going to do, and this is what you expect from me, or what my people, my constituency, literally expect from me. It's Ndukwe they know. Ndukwe who has been doing good irrespective of the fact that whether he's going to run or he's not going to run. So those are the things, and my people already know me and know, okay, we know this man. So we know what he's going to do. He's going to bring basic amenities, which is what most Nigerians now even crave for. The basics, which is not there. Security, light, water, which are like, this is what every human being on earth just wants. But right now in Nigeria, it's not there. So 2023, we hope when we win, and we will win, we try to see to bring in the basics to our people.
Okay, so engineer, what advice do you have for youths who intend to go into politics?
First, the basic truth is you have to pick a platform. Most people assume that now the truth of the matter, a political party is 50 or 60% of the job done. So pick a right party. Like now from Apga, and anybody that knows what is happening in Apga knows Apga is in shambles. Now Apga has been in power since 1990, like PDP has been in power in Apga since 1998. We haven't had an APC government. So our problem in my state is not an APC issue, the PDP issue. In federal, people say it's different. In other states, everybody have their one or two, okay, this political party in my state is not doing right, or this political party in my state is not doing right. So as a youth, pick a platform you know that your voice will be heard. Pick a platform you know that you can have that enabling environment to actually win. Because it's one thing for you to run, it's another thing for you to win. You have to be able to win. So when you get that right, the next thing is you have to go find money. Because Nigerian election without money you can't literally run. And the way Nigeria is structured now, a young man of 30 cannot boast of. Okay, 80% of men under 30 they can't boast of 20 million, 30 million in their account and savings. That is the honest truth. The way Nigeria is structured. Now, you're going to run for an election of 100 million, 150 million. You have to find a way to get the money. Because as it stands in Nigeria, if you don't have the money, you can't run. That's the truth. You can only make a little bit of noise. That's just about it. But the idea is, we as youth, we need to run and win. Unless it makes no sense. So as a youth, I will tell my fellow youths, pick a platform. Be it as little as a counselor, but make sure you pick a platform you can win and make sure your voices are heard. Beat the loudest drums. Shout under the mic, like pick a microphone, shout over your head so people will realize, okay, there's a youth here. And someday, we'll figure this out. That's my advice.
Thank you very much, Engineer Ndukwe Agwu, for joining me today.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Yes, and thanks for educating the youth and also advising them on what to do in order to enter into the political space.
Yeah, we are trying to get more people, so we do this. We talk about it. Thank you very much.
Yes, and I've been with Engineer Nduka Agwu, is a former student union leader, Apga House of Assembly candidate for 2019, and you just heard him. He said he's going to run in 2023, also House of Assembly, but under APC, and we're looking forward to more of his works. And of course, he advises youth that for you to enter into the political space, you need to pick a platform where your voice will be heard. So definitely, you need to follow that advice, and more youths need to enter into the political space so that they can also they can satisfy others and do what they think will actually benefit the community. And this is where we have to end it today. Now, to get more of our top stories and our other information, visit our website www.vanguardngr.com. Also follow us on all our social media platforms showing on your screen. My name is Damlola Ogunshaki, and it's bye for now on Youth and Social Life.